all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Good morning and happy Diwali to those of you who celebrate Diwali. The festival starts now and it will go on for another 4 to 5 days. So all the best. Now, having said that, the markets are in a kind of undecided state of mind in the pre-market sessions because we have a slew of earnings coming up today. I'll talk about 3 companies that are reporting today from our watch list. And also we have election going into top gear. So there could be a whole lot of volatility this week. Let us see how the data points shape up. With that said, let's get started. Let's start off with the indices. We got Dow Jones Futures negative 0.10% in pre-market action. S&P 500 is negative 0.04% in pre-market action. Nasdaq mildly positive 0.05% in pre-market action, and oil price has gone up. It has recovered what is lost yesterday. It's gone up 1.13%. And we have the voting details coming up, over 46 million early votes, which is a record-breaking number in my opinion, based on what I understand. And I think this could probably mean a positive for either of the candidates. We don't know which one it is going to be, but both have got totally opposite approaches. So it's going to be significant. We don't know how the market has priced them. Worth looking at it, following it closely and reacting in the aftermath of any kind of movement rather than trying to gamble by trying to predict it. That's my opinion. So now that said, let's go on to look at Bloomberg. It says Citadel's Griffin says expectation is Trump wins close US vote. Now, when I read headlines like this, it brings back January 6th to my mind, and we don't want to see a repeat of those things. This is going to be a very fraught election. That's what it seems like. Nasdaq futures are up 0.04%, and we are still on a bull channel, so I'm not going to write things off. Momentum is above average. That is also making me optimistic. MACD is moving towards the signal line. That's also optimistic note. But unlike the previous days, we have a very, very negligible positive out here of 0.03%. which means almost nothing, but I'm glad it's not minus 0.03. So I'll take that anytime. It shows how tentative the market is. QQQ pre-market is up 0.10%, and it's also on a bull channel. It's on a superior bull channel, I would say. Let me draw you the superior bull channel that I see here. And it has got the option of staying on this bull channel or dropping below, and then there's another bull channel to grab it because this is coming from here. So this is how I would structure the market at this point of time. And it is looking healthy because momentum is above average and MACD is moving towards the signal line. Let us look at AI. Google is up 0.58% in anticipation of earnings, which are coming up this evening. I think we are ready to complete the head and shoulder target. So reverse head and shoulder target can be made now. I have a trend line out here, which I'm going to take from the bottom, go all the way to the neckline, which I assume is out here. And then I'm going to copy this and change the color for it so that we can distinguish them, and then place it on top. So I can visualize Google touching 190.64. It all depends on the earnings. And remember, they got Waymo, which is already a robo-taxi, not 2-seater, but 4-seater. Not in concept, but already working in 4 different metros. And not only working in the 4 different metros for a while, but also raised a lot of capital now to expand the services and also to look at other options for robotaxi, probably, which means that people like you and I could buy a robotaxi and put it on the network and it will generate revenue. So that's the way I'm thinking Google is looking at robotaxis. So if robotaxi can give a premium for Tesla, I think it should do the same for Google. The only difference between Tesla and Google is that Google doesn't make promises. Tesla makes amazing promises, and then that creates the hype and the share moves up. Google, I think, is still undervalued compared to all its capabilities. So I'm bullish on Google. I have got Google shares. I'm holding it for the long term. MACD is looking good. It's bullish. Momentum is also looking good. Looking forward to a good earning this evening. And then look at Tesla, it's up 0.36%. Apple is down 0.37%. Meta is up 0.32% in pre-market trading, still on the diagonal line of support. Amazon is up 0.15%. It's still bullish. It is still above this diagonal line of support out here. I'm going to change the color of this diagonal line of support so that we register it as a support. So I'll go here and change the color to green. And then we have Microsoft, which is up 0.28%. Again, there is two levels of support out here, which I had not updated before. So I'm just going to update them for you right now. These are all strong supports that we have. And we are above all the exponential moving averages. So things are looking pretty good for Microsoft at this point of time, both momentum wise as well as MACD as well. Given the pre-market action, I'm thinking that we'll either go sideways or upwards for Microsoft today. AMD is up 1.05%, still moving nicely within this bull channel that we have plotted. Palantir is down 0.33%. I think the stock is pretty strong. We are approaching earnings. There might be a little bit of jitters when earnings come. In the past, whenever earnings have happened, we have not been able to predict what's going to happen to the stock. In the earnings that came up on February, the stock went up and then consolidated a lot. And then in the earnings that came up on May, the stock dropped, consolidated, and then went up. And then we had the earnings on 5th of August. The stock dropped before the earnings, but after the earnings, it went up and it never looked back. So now we are coming to the next earnings. So the question is whether there is an overhype out here or extraordinary expectations. Can Palantir deliver? That's what will determine whether we're going to have a drop and then a pickup. But every drop, I think I would be happy to pick up Palantir. I made good profits this year from Palantir. I don't hold any, but I'll look forward to buy any on drops. FNGU is up 0.14%, still on a bull channel. Broadcom is up 0.17%. We have Oracle up 0.19% in pre-market trades. Micron is up 0.10 in pre-market trade, just straddling this diagonal line of support. I hope it manages to stay above, but the prospects look a bit weak because MACD is bearish and momentum is just at average and it's dropping. Then we have Cloudflare up 0.38%. We have Nvidia, which is down 0.21%. It has just fallen below the line of support we had at 140.85, which is now going to become a resistance. And I'm expecting that if the semiconductor results come out well for SMCI and AMD, I think we will probably see a jump for Nvidia. We have Qualcomm, which is down 0.02%. SMCI is down 0.42% in anticipation of earnings. And then we have ARM Holdings, which is down 0.18%. ASML is up 0.33% in pre-market trading. Intel Corporation is up 0.13% in pre-market trading. SMH, semiconductor equity, is up 0.33% in pre-market trading, still staying in the superior bull channel, looking good overall. Momentum is decent. MACD needs improvement. Then let's go on to genomics. And in genomics, we have got PACB, which is down 0.54% in pre-market trading. IMTX is showing no trades pre-market. Bluebird Bio is flat in pre-market trading. Ginkgo Bioworks is flat in pre-market trading. Prime has no trades pre-market. Allogene has no trades pre-market. Iowa has no trades pre-market. mRNA is up 0.38% in pre-market trading, seems to be making a trend reversal. Hopefully it manages to break through this bearish line of resistance that I visualize out here. So I'll just draw it for you. So I'd like it to break this bearish line of resistance, and then we can say that it's going well. Then we have Beam Therapeutics, which is down 0.22% in pre-market activities, and you have Intelia up 0.43%. It's about time that it goes up. We have this diagonal line which is going to become a support now, and we'll have to see if we can do the gap fill out here. Hopefully the market has realized that there was an overreaction to the data release, and also on the 31st we have got earnings. That's an opportunity for Intelia to clarify things up, and we could potentially see a recovery. Am I going to buy Intelia? The answer is no, because I have limited my genomic exposure at this point of time. The market is too volatile. and my risk profile is too fragile to handle the outcome. But for younger people who have got a bigger risk appetite and who are not going to bet the entire portfolio, I think that could be an interesting thing to look at. And we have Editas, which is up 3.99%, which is a really good jump. Editas is at 3.39, and we have a resistance out here at 3.37. So I think we are just on top of the resistance. I'm not going to change color of this right now. I'm going to wait until the market opens and see where it ends. Altimmune is up 2.85%. This is the best that it has done so far. It seems to be on a trend reversal, and it has gone above for the first time, above this diagonal line of support. So I'm really happy about it. Then we have Caribou Biosciences, which has got no trades pre-market, and CRISPR Therapeutics is up 0.24% in pre-market trading. We have got ARCG, which is down 0.12% in pre-market trading, still looking weak overall. But there was a good pickup in momentum. We are still below average in momentum. We need to go above average, then things would look much better for me. Looking at Grail, which has got no trades pre-market, and we have Illumina, which is up 1.47% in pre-market trade, and we got Verve, which has got no trades pre-market. And friends, I was talking about Grail yesterday. I didn't get time to do any trades, so I have not yet sold my Grail stocks. I'm going to wait a while and then decide. Probably I'll move that money into either Illumina or PACB, one of the two, and retain it in the genomics sector. Now next I would like to have a very, very brief look at the indicators to look at VIX and see where VIX is. VIX is this morning at 19.92, just under 20. I think as long as VIX is under 20, I'm comfortable. If it spikes above 20 in the next few days, that means volatility is going to be pretty high and the market becomes more risky. And the put call ratio is absolutely neutral. It's at 1.04. So not much clues out here, my friends. Well, there you have it. That was my pre-market outlook, and I'll catch up with you again in the next video. Have a great day at the market. React to what happens. Don't try to take risks. That's the way I would summarize my state of mind for your consideration. Thanks and have a great day. Bye for now.